Okay, mommy, people keep saying that I'm East African. I know that my mom is West African, my dad is West African, unless, mommy, who's my real dad?
Your real dad? Who's your real mom?
Nubuke.
Okay, so I've just made it to my first destination, which is to get my hair did. But also, can you see this? This is my head getting bruised from putting on wigs, which is crazy because I didn't know that that was even a possibility. But nevertheless, I am getting my hair done at the place called Hair Day. Okay, so the hair that I'm using today is like a straight wig from this brand called Romira Hair. I used their curly wig already and I looked so sick. Let's go get my hair did. Oh my, stop. Because why did I want Don't Talk to Me hair, and that's exactly what's on my face right now? Tell me why. This is giving... Okay, but why are you talking to me? That's what this is giving! Yay! Oh my gosh. Well, that event is done and I'm gonna wait for my friends to come pick me up because I think we have a plant show. We're going to see plants. We're gonna buy plants, and then after thrift shopping, which is what I'm most excited for today. Just made it to the plant market and this is really cute. I'm not gonna lie, this is really cute. If you're a plant lover, I would definitely recommend that you came here. I actually have a trauma story from plants and it's not my fault. See, what had happened was, growing up I lived somewhere with like a lot of plants, like trees everywhere. But that also meant that there were like snakes that would come into like the neighborhood and just be chilling with the plants. And I had a lot of plants in my house. Tell me why one time I was sitting on the rocking chair, rocking up and down. And guys, I was tiny. So maybe like I was like six years old. And I saw this plant moving and it was in the house. And I was like, Mommy, the plant is moving. It was a snake. It was a snake. And ever since then, am I a plant lover? Is this my home? Is this where we thrive? Mama, what do you think?
It's pretty good. It's kind of chewy. Not too pungent.
Not too pungent. It's kind of chewy, not too pungent. At the next location, which is a thrift pop-up at Beehive, I got this little plant on my head. It's so cute. Onwards to the place.
I'm available. I'm available. Call me. I'm available. I'm available.
I completely forgot that I'm not really a big fan of shopping necessarily, because I find that like sometimes when I'm trying on outfits, like the 3 outfits that I tried on, tops don't fit, or like it doesn't work. Oh, the only place I felt like majority comfortable like doing a whole shopping haul has actually been House of C.
Because why don't you shops accommodate for my kind?
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got a bit in that bag, yeah.
And by my last outfit, House of CB,
I'm gonna write you a check.
And they have the best clothes to tailor to like my style, my size, everything. So there's that. But this one I didn't even realize till I came here today was for Sewa. Make sure that you're following her. And I think part of the reason I didn't get good fits was because we came like 2 hours after they opened, and so apparently Sewa said that like at 1 p.m. people were there. So if you're coming to this thrift shop, make sure that you come early. Yeah. If the opening is at 2, come at 1 or something like that. Anyway, they contacted me and they were like, oh, they've seen like me and my mom's videos, and so they want to feature us on the news. Okay, so we've just made it into the room, waiting room something. Also, why did I just realize that I think I didn't put on the lace spray thing? And so if you see me looking wild on TV today, because you know the lace is unblended, you can't hold me to it. Oh my god, Operation Baddie not going on to a great start, but I just want to say thank you so much for 20k. I just think that this is such an incredible opportunity, and I'm excited to see what this means for us.
A paper route kid. Extra, extra, read all about it. Extra, extra, read all about it.
How you feeling about today, mommy?
Oh, you're not correct. I'm a media person. I don't feel anything.
Oh, sorry, jeez. Apparently I'm not correct.
It was 10 million and one.
Okay, she's been in GBC Studios 10 million and one times. We've just made it into the makeup studio, and there's already some presenters that are getting ready right now. Mommy, any tips for the people for the... Yeah, how should I be feeling as I'm about to go on?
I think you should just relax, Nubuke, and answer the questions as honestly and as naturally as you can, because that's what it's about. People just want to know about you or about the subject, you know. I've been a panelist here at GBC many times, and I just relax and I answer the questions. And I've also hosted a show, Talking Point, at GBC many years ago. And I've been on the other end asking people questions, and I think it works best when you just go with the flow.
Also, right now there's this whole topic in Ghana about like the high cost of data. So that's Kojo Sheldon over there talking about like the high cost of data. And yes, come for the people, because being a content creator in Ghana and in England is completely different. Obviously, having operated in both places, the barriers to being a creator in Ghana are actually insane, and one of them is like the high cost of data, because by the time you finish posting, like uploading, editing this video, and then you're posting it on the internet for everybody to see, like your data is finished, like it's done, just because you want to put like videos out there on the internet. It's like you keep saying that you want the world to develop, and you keep saying that you want all of these great things to come from Ghana, and yet you literally have the power in your hands to make this better, and you're not doing that, which is very interesting, because this whole video is about getting to share my work with the world by being a creator and just coming on the news. And so I think that is like the glamorous side of things, but I also think like the disadvantage, or like maybe not the disadvantage, like the other side of things is like, damn, like these are the barriers. Like I remember like somewhere earlier this year, there were a couple of videos I had to post, and I had to go to somebody else's house to use their data, because where my neighborhood was, the data connection thing wasn't working, the bundles just weren't working. It's just a waste of data, and it's just like, oh my god, can it just work? Anyway, so I'm happy people are talking about it, and if you are struggling as a content creator, there is a world where it gets better. There is a world where, you know, the news people call you and they're like, oh, I see you doing cool things, come talk. And so yeah, wish me luck.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it.
Leave your guest. Amazing. Okay, can I please give this to you? Okay, guys.
Rewind, rewind. So nice. We time. You, I.
This is wanted to be on a news chair. I always felt like maybe my calling was to be a news presenter. Mommy, people keep saying that I'm East African. I know that my mom is West African, my dad is West African, unless, Mommy, who's my real dad?
Your real dad? Who's your real mom?
Welcome back into the studio. Our segment this morning showcases families who create content together, sharing their experiences, and we're going to be touching on the dynamics of parent-child content creation on social media. In studio with us, we have the mother, Professor Audrey Gadzekpo. Yes, she's in studio. And her daughter is Nubuke.
I work as a content creator and a creative strategist. So if you need help like setting about your business, figuring out what your next steps are, you can also reach out to me and we can have a little think.
And then I'm scooting over to Afia Bedu. Afia Bedu is Mighty's mom.
Yeah.
So they are content creators and we are going to get to know them together. Do you catch them unaware?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, Mommy. I do catch her unaware all the time.
Why do you do that? I feel her irritation sometimes. I watched a video and she was just rolling her eyes. Why do you do that?
I just love her so much that sometimes she inspires me and I just, just want to grab my phone and just show her to the world.
I'll come to your comments. Hold on. You cracked it. An egg on her face. It's a TikTok
she's
trend.
very interesting. Okay, she's a funny person. And I'm like, okay, let me just showcase how she is to the world to see, because she's absolutely amazing. And that's what, keeps me going with that. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Prof, how do you feel?
Oh, she's a bit crazy. She's always been
Does she take that for you?
dramatic. I'm not as dramatic as she is. If I'm not, but she has a great sense of humor. I think I have a bit of a sense of humor. So sometimes I get it when she does those things. Sometimes I'm a bit mortified because I'm not ready. She jumps in front of you, dancing. When you were just having a conversation, me, my mom, her having a conversation, and then she just gets up and dances in front of us, and we're like, this child is just crazy.
But you love her to bits, though.
Oh yes, and sometimes the content is considered. She preps me.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I do prep her sometimes. Like the DNA video, that was her idea. She came up with the "Who's your real mother?"
Yeah.
Yes, we saw that. Yeah, we saw that. I was like, no. Okay, good. And then, do you sometimes get a little bit upset with her content?
Ooh.
Prof, do you get upset with her content sometimes when you see it online?
Not really.
Yeah?
Not really. What surprises me is what goes viral and what doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Maybe I'm being too intellectual. So she does certain content and I love it. It's beautiful. I think it's good for the world to see. And she does silly, trivial. I'm like, this I don't even get it. What? And then it goes viral, and I'm like, I don't know.
Prof, what would you say to parents who have talented kids but do not want them out there or shelf them?
I can understand why some parents are not willing to expose their kids, especially if they are really young, because there are dangers on the internet, there's cyberbullying, there's grooming and all of that. However, I think it can be managed, particularly if you have conversations with your children very early.
Okay.
Sometimes parents think, I'll wait when they are too young to understand this. But no, very early in her life, I started to talk to her about the birds and the bees, about sex and how to protect yourself against predators, and I told her whether they are within your family or outside, very, very early. And so when you have these conversations, as Mighty said, you relax with your parents, your friends, with your children, you explain to them, you draw the boundaries, and she'll tell you there are boundaries. There are times when I say, hey, listen, I'm not your friend. I am your mother.
Yes.
So, draw the boundary here where she's going to. But a lot of the time we're friends, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then they open up to you, and then you can nurture their talent. I was also raised in realizing that, it's okay what you do. You just have to do it well.
Yeah.
Tell them about the story. How you ended up journalism.
Tell them what I do.
And so I studied drama.
Okay.
And my mom allowed me to study drama, and that's like very shocking for a lot of people because they're like, "Oh, your African mom, like, did she really let you study drama?" Because I want to be an actress. And she wanted to study journalism, and she had to kind of like butt heads with her dad for a long time because he didn't want her to do that. He wanted her to do law. She's very intellectual, so they wanted her to do law.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Nubuke is very right. My dad was the type that was like, why won't you do law? But at the end of the day, he came around and he was very proud of me.
Nice.
Because I was doing the journalism well.
Yeah.
I was writing a column, and if the column didn't come out, he'll come and say, this week your column didn't come out, what happened, and that sort of thing, So, sometimes the kids have to bring their parents around.
Yeah.
Because you remember when you're young, I don't know how old you were, when you first went on YouTube, we all jammed on your case.
They did.
Sorry.
Don't even dream on doing that and exposing yourself, but we came around.
I came back.
When she was
Yeah.
a little bit older.
Older.
Yes.
Right.
It feels